Hi, I'm Sasha Segan from PCMag.com, here with the new HTC One A9. This is HTC's holiday flagship phone. It's going to be, to some extent, replacing the One M9 through the holidays and until we see HTC's next flagship phone announced, probably in February or March. The One A9's hallmark is that it's very, very slim. It's 7.26 millimeters slim, and it's this brushed metal unibody. It's a little slick on the back, nice and warm. I'm worried it'll be a little bit slippery, even though it's matte. We have a 13 megapixel camera in the center on the back. The power button is grooved, so you can recognize it by touch. There's no dedicated camera button. We have a 4 ultra pixel camera on the front, and then at the bottom, now this looks like a physical home button, but it isn't. It's just a depression. It works as a home button. It works as a fingerprint scanner, but it doesn't actually click down. There's a little bit of force feedback when you touch it, though. So the HTC One A9 has a octa-core Qualcomm 617 processor, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage, and look here, it has a micro SD card slot. The micro SD card slot is particularly interesting because this is running Android Marshmallow. It's running Marshmallow with some HTC additions. You see, for instance, this custom HTC widget here. But it's lighter than previous versions of HTC Sense. They've removed some of their duplicative apps, not all of their HTC apps. Look, there's Zoe, there's their themer, but for instance, the HTC Music app is gone, that sort of stuff. But Marshmallow lets SD cards appear to be internal memory, so they become much more flexible. So it's very interesting that this phone has Marshmallow. Now, the One A9 is going to be initially available unlocked, but there will probably also be various US carrier units, and the unlocked version will work at least with AT&T and T-Mobile, and we're trying to figure out right now whether it will work with Verizon. That's in question. Now, several people have said that the One A9 looks a lot like the iPhone 6, so I just wanted to show you the two of them side by side. This is a One A9 with an iPhone 6s. And you see that they're about the same shape, slightly different sizes. The home button is definitely a different shape. You turn them over, and yeah, the antenna bands are very similar. The cameras have different positioning. HTC says they've been doing these antenna bands since the One M7 a year before the iPhone had this design. So from HTC's position, they're not copying the iPhone design. The iPhone is copying some of their design elements. In any case, we'll have a full review of the HTC One A9 when we get the US model. Keep an eye on PCMag.com, and we'll have full coverage. This is Sasha Segan from PCMag.com with the new HTC One A9.